Hey guys, so I forgot to post, slash I left what I filmed it on, my art stuff for last semester, and I said I would do that every semester, so yeah. So this is what this is. I'm going to talk about the different art things I did throughout the semester. I mean, if you follow me on my social media stuff, you probably saw a lot of it, but now I get to talk about it and explain it and say what this is and etc. So here we go. This is a cafe thing that I had to design for graphic design. This is also for graphic design. We had to do an ad, and I picked Converse, and I came up with the tagline and edited the photo. I chose How to Train Your Dragon for DreamWorks for doing an annual report for them, and we had to do a cover photo in letter and a comparison graph of some semblance, and yeah, this is how it turned out, and I tweaked a few things. Another project was of book covers. We had to do 3 book covers and books in the same kind of series, and mine was the Unconventional Love series with I'm Traveler's Wife, If I Stay, and Fault in Our Stars, and I tweaked all the photos, so these are basically original images. Also we had to do a poster for a cause, and I picked multiple sclerosis, and I used their little symbol with their website, as well as making an eye chart to emphasize the first symptom. Something for 2D is that we had to do a charcoal rubbing, so I just got rid of all the whites, and I had to do it of a face. And then we had to make a pattern based off of a unique shape that we made, and this is mine, and I did it so you had 2 different patterns to look at. Another thing was that we had to play with the foreground and the background and have it make their own shape, so I had this kind of unique idea. Didn't turn out as nice as I liked, but it's a fun idea and I'm glad I was able to do it. This one was supposed to be like a perspective drawing with, graphite, and this is just kind of the idea I had orbs in the background, this tube going up with rings, this little swirl loop things, and it kind of turned out lighter because of sitting, but there, the emphasis between the two, and I wish it was a little darker, but it still turned out pretty good. We had to do a painting where we had to take the kind of like a grayscale. So we had to do blues to oranges to complements, and then we also had to do a value scale. So I did like purple to white, and then just a basic color wheel, and I had this little pebble idea, so I just kind of did it in a circle that way. But this is the overall look of mine. Then we had to use a little paint swatch that he gave us, and then and blend in colors to make it. It's kind of hard to see because I did a pretty decent job of blending. It had to be a non-objective object, and I just kind of had this viney thing attacking this flower and this kind of foresty kind of background happening, and this is kind of how it turned out. The final project, this is what I did, and we had to do this thing where we had an image that we wanted to do, and we had to represent it. So this is how I represented the couple kissing and embracing. It's such a young love, so I felt like the red and white were necessary, and have this dark to white to emphasize the love in the center, as well as the red and white going to this pink to emphasize this mixing of 2 people, as well as, and the orange is kind of there to emphasize a little more of the passion for the couple. That was that. If you liked any of the pieces, give this video a thumbs up, and if you have any comments whatsoever, leave them down below. If you want, you can check out my other main channel, because this is my vlog channel, and that will be below. So all my social media links if you want to get in on this looking in my art stuff sooner. Otherwise, so I'll see you guys later. Love you guys.